Johnny Walker Houses won a Gold Award, I think, because it displayed excellence in terms of execution and really demonstrated the value design can bring to a project, not just in terms of the finished product, but the entire experience and how that experience really built the brand and added value to the brand.
I think Gather and Gather again showed that design is more than just the superficial kind of aesthetic. They've really fundamentally helped redefine the way the brand comes to market. So much more than just the look and feel and consistency, but getting the people who are serving the food truly engaged in the brand.
So one of the more unlikely case studies that strikes me as an interesting success story, there was a case for an architect company, Purcell. They've gone for a very crisp branding, they've managed to integrate that all the way through their business. They've got a new website, they've got new visual identity, they're growing as a company, so they cited 81 new jobs, which is fantastic. And to be able to connect that back to a design input, I think is really phenomenal.
Twinings Signature Blends won a Gold Award, mainly because it really demonstrated how packaging and design can make a real impact. And it also gave the opportunity for Twinings to be able to expand into white space channel opportunities.
Iron Brew stood out as a great success story for me because it delivered great commercial results, but it was a very clever and very simple idea. And it recognised, I think, a very human quality in terms of people's loyalty to their clans. And that can be seen through not just the sales uplift, but the amazing social media activity that was generated as well, which was just really good fun, and it was just so clever.
Pasty Presto won the Gold Award because it went beyond the brief. It actually transformed the culture of the company. It generated jobs and reduced the closures that were going to take place. So it really transformed the brand, not just in the beauty of the product, but in, let's say, staff morale. It just shows how creative thinking and design can really add value in any category.
Tanqueray No. 10 won the Gold Award because it was a very elegant design and commercial solution. They took traditional cues from the world of gin and spirits, contemporised them and delivered fantastic commercial results.
The reason the Rainforest campaign won a Design Effectiveness Award was they took something that was done maybe a year or two ago, and through the effectiveness of the design and bringing people in a way that made it simple and compelling and maintain their attention, they were able to show an increase of 78% over target in the donations that they received.
The design effectiveness story of Collect Plus is quite compelling. It had an impact upon the morale of employees and getting them aligned behind what the brand stood for. It had an impact upon the stores that Collect Plus operated in, and it got people to use all three extensions of the Collect Plus proposition, and it made it a much more rounded proposition to consumers. More people used it, they understood it. I think it was a great 360 solution.
Virgin Media in their case study have really demonstrated how they've managed to use design to radically improve their customer experience. For me, this project has everything that I'm looking for and a really great example of design effectiveness. The design work encompassed all of their employees. They had 10,000 people going through a very, very regimented training process, and they've managed to connect that very soundly to a decrease in churn, which has led to a huge financial benefit. So all of those things together has to be a gold.
The Great Campaign won the Grand Prix Award because they combined fantastic design in the campaign with incredible execution of the goals of that campaign. We believe that that design work enabled that and made it happen. And of course, there was an incredible effort as well for them to hit all of their targets, which they did, and they exceeded.
The Great Campaign won the Grand Prix Award because it did that wonderful thing. It took something terribly complex and it wrapped it up into something terribly simple with a very clear message. That's great design.
I think over the years, the impact that the Design Effectiveness Awards have had on the design industry is to create a language around how you talk about design from a business perspective. Business, in my view, doesn't demand nearly enough from the people that they commission to respond to these challenges, and that actually the better they understand what design can do, actually the more powerful the briefs will be coming in from clients.